Shalom and welcome once again to elders of GMS, giving all praises to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai. And we're going to go back into the topic that we went into last week, which is entitled Understanding the Book of Revelation. And we left off at chapter 6, verse 8. Now, before I go into the subject, I like the brothers. We have two of the head brothers from Boston that came down to pay a visit. So they're going to be in this sit down. So I'm going to pass the mic to them and they can just introduce themselves, tell their name.
Shalom. I'm Adama, brother from Boston, GMS 1.
Shalom. I'm us.
Okay. So y'all know who the brothers are now. Let's just get right into it. Let's start from the 8th verse.
This is the book of Revelation, the 6th chapter and verse 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beast of the earth. And when he had opened the fifth seal, I saw under the altar the souls of them that were slain for the word of the Most High.
Let's go back to that verse again, the top.
It says,
Second Ezra, the 15th chapter. Now that's a long chapter, but basically the pale horse basically represent what's found in the book of Second Ezra and the Apocrypha, the 15th chapter, and then really the 16th chapter too. Because before the destruction comes, you're going to have famine. You're going to catch hell. Cannibalism is coming back. Now, we're not going to have time to read the whole chapter, although the whole chapter is excellent. Both of those chapters are excellent. So we're going to skip around. So if you brothers want to hit certain points, even yourself, you can hit certain points, hit certain key points. But like I said, the whole chapter is nothing but power, or the whole 2 chapters. But like I said, that'll take about an hour just to read it all and then go through the breakdowns. All right? So go ahead.
all right, back in Revelation 6 and 8. And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth.
Read that again.
And I looked, and behold, a pale horse, and his name that sat on him was Death, and hell followed with him, and power was given unto them over the fourth part of the earth, to kill with the sword, and with hunger, and with death, and with the beast of the earth.
Now you notice that pale horse was known as Death, and hell followed with him. So you people out there that believe that hell is under the ground with the spiritual demon Satan, or Hellboy, all right, with a trident in his hand, you're telling me that hell, you idiots that believe that hell is the actual place that you go down in, well, how in the hell can hell get up and fly around with the pale horse? Gabar, give me that in the blue letter. That's Revelation, the 6th chapter, and the 8th verse, and we're going to pick these key words out. We can look up the word pale just to see what that means. Look up the word death. Look up the word hell. All right? So you got it?
Okay, we're in the Greek, Revelation 6 and 8. We're going to look up the word pale in the Greek.
Strong's G 5515. Chloros. Chloros.
Which means, well, they got that green, yellowish pale. Down here, green, the same thing. We're going to go to the next word. Oops. Revelation 6 and 8. We're going to go to, should I look up horse? Or?
No, horse, don't worry about horse.
Okay, deaf. Yeah. All right, we're going to look up the Greek word deaf.
Strong's G 2288. Thanatos. Thanatos.
Which means the death of the body, that separation, whether natural or violent, of the soul and the body by which the life on earth is ended, with the implied idea of future misery in hell, the power of death, since the nether world, the abode of the dead, as conceived as being very dark, it is equivalent to the region of thickest darkness, i.e., figuratively a region enveloped in the darkness of ignorance and sin. Metaphor, the loss of life, which alone is worthy of the name. The misery of the soul arising from sin, which begins on earth but lasts and it increases after death of the body in hell. The miserable state of the wicked dead in hell. In the widest sense, death comprising all the miseries arising from sin, as well as physical death, as the loss of life consecrated to God and blessed in Him on earth, to be followed by wretchedness in hell. That's pretty much it. Separation down here. Okay. Now we're going to go to the word hell in the Greek. The word there is Hades. It says, name Hades or Pluto, the god of the lower regions. Orcus, the nether world, the realm of the dead. Later use of this word, the grave, death, hell. Down here it's...
Yeah, mention Pluto, which is the Roman equivalent of Hades. So now to understand Pluto or Plutos, that's where you get the word plutocracy, which are the rich, because they worship that demon Plutos. That's why they become rich. That's why the illuminated ones stay in power. You don't see the Rothschilds filing for bankruptcy, man. They're in league with the spiritual demon Satan. And another name for Satan is Plutos, which the Romans taught their children that if you're bad, Plutos is going to get you. And that goes back to Greek mythology, which is Hades. Now, they came out with a movie, it was like 2 years ago. I forget the name of the movie. What's that movie? Clash of the Titans. And the first scene, there were a bunch of soldiers that were pulling down the statue of Zeus, which the Romans referred to Zeus as Jupiter. Now, when they pulled that statue down, Perseus, which was the son of Zeus, that's where you get that whole virgin birth thing from. This Roman Catholic nonsense about the virgin birth and all that, they got that from Greek mythology, because Zeus came in the form of a man, impregnated Perseus' mother. Perseus was born, and therefore Perseus was a god, because he was a son. They later found out he was the son of Zeus, because in the movie, or if you read the story of it, he had spiritual power. Because there was one scene where the guy gave him a sword to show him how to use a sword, and he already picked up the sword. What? But that's spiritual power. And then they said, this guy, he's a son of a god. Then they found out that he was the son of Zeus. So that never happened. That's Greek mythology. So what happened was the Roman Catholic institution, which is nothing but a pagan religion, took all those old Greek stories and changed the names. Instead of Perseus, they said that was Christ. You know, Christ was, in other words, when you read about Christ, they're really using the myth of Perseus, and Zeus was God himself. All right? So now, going back to Plutos, which was a Roman name of Hades, Hades was the god of the underworld. Zeus, his brother, was a chief god. Then you had Poseidon. Then you had Poseidon was the brother that was in charge of the sea. Then there was Apollos, which was the son of another son of Zeus that was born in the spiritual realm.